Hello guys and welcome back to the Ollie and Bonnie Triathlon Show, episode number 2. So today what we're going to be doing is talking about the key essentials and things that I will bring with me to the pool which enable me to help and execute really good swim sessions. So as you can see, Bonnie is looking pretty cool and snazzy today in her jumper. Bonnie, smile for the camera. Yeah, there you go. This is her outfit, sat there in a pretty cool sweatshirt. Little neck scarf thing, and just being an absolute dude. So yeah, as I was saying, enough the waffle. Let's get down to the juicy stuff, and let's have a look what's inside my swim bag. So the first things I will bring are just the essentials that I assume everybody else will bring. So I'm not going to waffle on about this for ages, but they are goggles, swim cap, towel, and then my swimming shorts. I am now going to go off a little bit and go into these extra things that I bring that help me execute good, well-rounded swim sessions. Okay, so the first thing I will bring is a band. What this is used for is basically going around my feet so it stops any sort of leg movement and kicking action and allows me to focus purely on sort of my propulsion through the water with my sort of catch and with my pull. And this just eliminates any movement with my feet, which ties perfectly into the pull buoy, which is something that you can use alongside a band, which will help your sort of legs float on the surface. So if you find that your legs sink when they're tied together, if you whack this between your legs, what will happen is your legs will float up and you can then basically focus on your stroke, on your entry and your catch, etc, 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 without worrying about sinking legs. What you'll often find is the better you become at swimming and the better you sort of move through the water, the less need there is for sort of a pull buoy. However, this still comes in handy massively. I like it because it allows you sometimes just to relax, to not worry about having to sort of move through the water in a certain way, and to not worry about your legs sinking at all. And it then allows you to put all your sort of focus and energy into doing specific drills in regards to your stroke, your catch, your entry, your pull, etc, etc, etc. The next thing are paddles. So paddles are great because they basically allow you to feel the water much more efficiently than just with your hands because there is a much larger surface area. So what does this mean? Well, there's 2 or 3 things that this means. The first thing is, because you've got a larger surface area on your hands, yes, Bonnie, if you're sort of doing anything wrong with your sort of pull or your entry into the water, what you'll find is you'll feel it much more because you've got a much greater surface area to feel it with versus just your hands. The second thing as well, it's great for doing sort of, I guess, like strength work in the pool because it creates much more drag when you're pulling, so it fatigues your arms a lot faster than just, say, using your normal hands. The next thing is, we'll go for this, my electrolytes. So this is something I'll have for most workouts purely because you might not think you're sweating or working, really hard in the pool, but you'll still sweat, and over time you can sort of get imbalances in your electrolytes, which isn't good. Now the final thing, which for me is probably one of the best, coolest, greatest things not many people will use or know about, is this bad boy here. So this is like an Antifog gel cream thing that you apply to the lens of your goggles. Now why is this so good? It's really good because it doesn't matter how hot, cold, misty or steamy the surrounding area is that you are in, this will prevent your goggles from fogging up. You put it on the lens, put a bit of water over it to rinse it off, and then your goggles will not fog up for the sort of entirety of that swim. So this is 10 out of 10, and I highly recommend it. The one downside is that it seems to sort of like erode the rubber around your goggles over time. So I would be cautious where you're applying it and try not to basically get it everywhere. So if you enjoyed this video today, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because that would be greatly appreciated. In the last video, we seem to have lost a subscriber, which is pretty demoralizing considering we're only on 7 subscribers as it is. So now we're down to 6. So please, if you like the video, subscribe and like, and we have a bang of a video coming tomorrow. And so from me and Bonnie, we will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.